Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Ghost. This is another edition of our weekly prep where I give you my best setups going into this week for the upside and downside. This week is going to be a little bit of a probably more patient week with a short week and having Wednesday also being a early close. So you're going to definitely have to have some patience on this week, but there is some opportunities we can look at. So my favorite downside setup coming into this week will be if we can get that break below that 5508.5 level. And then if you wanted to look for that early entry, that 5525.5 level would give it a decent entry to take that down to that area where it could bounce. So you might want to see to trim most of your positions off and wait to see if we can break back below that 5508 for a continuation move. And for the upside, I'm going to be looking mostly around this 5547.75 and that 5550.75. Breaking above either one of these, I am looking to go long. It is like an early entry, but the main safer entry will be above this 5560 area. If we can get above this resistance here, the strong resistance, I think that we have a lot of potential move back all the way to around that all-time high area and the hourly levels right above. So those are all my setups. I'm looking on ES. Let's go into SPY. So looking at SPY ETF, same thing with ES. My favorite setup for the downside, I've been waiting for this level to break for a downside confirmation, is that 542.01 level. Still my favorite setup no matter when we get that for the downside. And then for my upside, I am looking at this 547.8 level. I do think we can get a nice little scalp up to that 547.6, where if that level does break, we can get moving all the way back up to that 549 and retest that 549.52 level. So that's it for SPY. Let's go over to QQQ. So now looking at QQQ ETF, I'm going to be using it for confluence like I always do. So that upside setup I'm looking for on ES and SPY. If QQQ is in this area, I'm definitely going to be more cautious. I would like QQQ to diverge from ES and SPY and just sit in this area while ES and SPY give us that confirmation for the upside. Or the other side of the divergence is we do break above all these areas before ES and SPY have that confirmation for the upside, where I'll feel like it'll be a better setup at that point with less resistance. And then for the downside setup, I definitely want to see QQQ below this 478 level, and we can get our confirmations on SPY and ES for the short side setup. So that's it for QQQ. Let's go over to NQ. So very similar to QQQ, I'm going to be using it for confluence. I don't want to be taking any short positions as NQ is still bouncing this 19851 level. You could take the short setup off of NQ below this 199,333 level, but the safer would be to wait for it to break below that 19851. If I see that confluence with QQQ below its support level and we can get that confirmation for the break on SPY and ES, I am going to feel much more confident in taking that down setup. And then for the upside setup, I'm watching this 20,030 level. I'd like to see NQ sitting in that area while ES and SPY is getting that confirmation for the upside move. I want to see that divergence and definitely would have a better confidence on that trade for the upside. So that's all the setups I am watching this week. I am going to have this written out. It's much more detailed so you guys can see it in Word format. And I hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your night and make a lot of money for this short week, but just stay patient. Appreciate you guys. Peace.